I have a copy of the original Titan study. And the whole study is a 1/2 page effort that was done the day before the approval process of the incentives. This is it. These extraordinary high numbers are obtained by using a hypothetical computer model called input-output analysis. However, these models have been shown to vastly overestimate the actual economic impact of a new production facility. This is because these models only look at 2 or 3 factors, when there are about 10 to 12 important factors that explain long-term economic impact. What are the problems? Unlike an existing firm, a new large facility will almost always buy their initial inputs from outside the region, thus negating a lot of economic benefit. In fact, as we heard, there's not even a cement plant in the area. So this alone invalidates the use of input-output methodology in the way that Titan has used it, because one can simply not assume that economic relationships will stay the same as in the past. Second, Titan is not locally owned, so any profits generated by the operations will flow out of the state rather than staying local. Of the most critical concern, however, third, the Titan analysis is what is called dispersive forces. Dispersive forces are those forces that actually, over long run, reduce economic activity. With a large new heavy industrial facility, these include congesting existing infrastructures, perception that an area is favoring a certain type of economic activity, such as heavy industry, that will discourage tourism, retirement investment, and clean industry. And then the disastrous economic impact of pollution and environmental damage. The actual long-term economic effect of new plant locations has been extensively studied. These studies are more accurate than the hypothetical computer models that Titan has used, since they actually look at the long-term economic impact of real plant locations. The conclusions of these studies are that, on the average, locations of heavy industry may actually decrease employment and long-term economic activity. In one important published study of over 100 plants in Georgia, the research found that each 100 new employees hired by the relocating firm after 5 years resulted in a net gain of only 29 employees. This would suggest that the 160 proposed employees of Titan Cement would result in a net gain of only 46 employees, not the 720 suggested by Titan. This means that the original analysis for Titan Cement overestimates the positive employment impact by as much as 15 times. Recent analysis concludes the same.
Tom, Chair, if you get ready to bring it to a close.
Sure. Properly performing economic impact studies is a complex process and one that needs deep attention, particularly when so much is at stake. While I cannot state or predict what the true economic impact will be of Titan's proposed operation, I can state with certainty that it will be far less than they have stated, and perhaps even create long-term negative effects for an area that's trying to attract vacationers and clean industry. Thank you.